Speaker, my adjournment matter is for the Minister for Community Sport. The action I seek is for the Minister to provide me with an update on what the government requires from state sporting associations to show that they are committed to increasing participation, equity, diversity and inclusiveness in their grassroots clubs. Speaker, football or soccer is one of the most popular and participated grassroots sports in Australia. According to Football Australia, participation has been growing at around 20% year on year, with over 1.4 million Australians now participating in the game, including record numbers of women and girls. That is why I'm so proud to be part of a Victorian Labor government that's invested record amounts to grow football across all local communities, including through the $101 million investment to make the home of the Matildas and home of football a reality, $20 million previously allocated towards a dedicated World Game Facilities Fund, rolling out the country's first ever female-friendly change rooms program. However, Speaker, it saddens me greatly to report that despite these initiatives by government, I've continued to be approached by local grassroots football club representatives who have continued to express their concerns about the role, governance and culture of Football Victoria in supporting local football. In this respect, I draw Sport and Recreation's attention to a number of actions by the board and leadership of FV that have caused significant concerns amongst volunteer community clubs. And these include at least 7 different CEOs heading up Football Victoria in the last 7 years, FV failing to hold an annual general meeting for almost 18 months, FV not making an annual report publicly available on its website since 2019, FV failing to progress long overdue constitutional and governance reforms, including the implementation of the One Club, One Vote principle, FV continuing to charge local clubs and families some of the highest fees of any sporting code in return for what many consider to be diminishing support for local clubs, FV failing to clarify its current financial position with its most recent publicly available 21 financial report citing FV had generated a surplus of $2.1 million, FV having failed to contribute even $1 towards the construction of any local football facility upgrades and not even $1 towards the construction of the new home of the Matildas at La Trobe University. However, Speaker, it's the actions of FV in just the last few days that have generated even more alarm, including via FV calling a special general meeting this coming Sunday the 19th of November and not providing members with some of the most basic materials in advance to consider and prepare for, not even a meeting agenda. FV's proposed constitutional changes being put forward at the special general meeting, reportedly not currently having Football Australia support as required under the relevant conventions, FV's sudden notification that it intends to sell its long-time headquarters in Dorcas Street, South Melbourne with no consultation on how funding raised will be invested back into the grassroots, and finally FV's shock notification to clubs this week, which basically accused many clubs of not meeting their financial obligations and threatening clubs that they'll be deemed ineligible to participate in the 24 football season unless they can meet their collective financial obligations, which they allegedly equate to a figure of nearly $2 million. Speaker, it's very concerning that a peak sporting body would be treating its not-for-profit and volunteer clubs in this manner. FV should be working in good faith with the entire football community and with government to help grow the game across Victoria. I look forward to the Minister's response on these matters so I can share them with the many passionate football community members that have contacted me. This is about diligence, respect and good governance. Thank you.